Good morning from Greece. I know it's still early, but Punnu is joining us today from Bali. And for him it's already afternoon, so let's wait where he is and then we will go live with him. Let's see. Just texting him. Okay. Please hang in a little bit. We're waiting here for Punnu to come live with us. He's leading the session today at our app. And he's a meditation trainer in Bali. And he will join us just in a second. This is still a little bit challenging to get everyone on this live, but he will switch now from his account to this account hopefully, and then we will see him in a second. Let's see. Here he is. Okay. Let's get him. I'm always getting a little bit nervous when I cannot find the people in the chat, but now here it is. Hi, Punnu. It's
Namaste.
Namaste. It's amazing to see you. And hello to Bali, here from Greece. And
Hello, Julia.
Punnu is an amazing meditation trainer. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's doing kirtan. And yeah, just being in his presence, you can feel you just slow down. It's really amazing. That's why you shouldn't miss his session today on the app. But let's give Punnu the chance to introduce himself a little bit. Just tell us a little bit about you, your passion, and maybe how you got into this whole mindfulness field. You grew up in India, but now you live in Bali. Maybe you tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So, namaste everyone. My name is Punnu Basu. I was born and brought up in Hyderabad, South India. And since childhood, I have this passion about spirituality, yoga, meditations, breathing. I've been in the Bhakti Yoga since my father is a Kirtan singer. And so I was introduced to Kirtan, Bhakti, music since early age. And living in different countries. Right now, I'm living in Bali. My passion with learning meditations and yoga had been started quite early. So this is what it pursued me to travel the world, sharing what I have learned. Right now, I'm doing lots of meditation trainings and in Bali, in Europe, and enjoying this time, actually, the time that we are all going through.
Yeah,
having a lot of time to myself.
I was happy to join one of your trainings in Vienna, and we did beautiful meditations, so I can really recommend to check out Punnu's schedule. For sure right now traveling is not the easiest thing, so that's why we want to connect through 1 minute of breathing every day, and so we can connect the whole world just wherever everyone is at that moment. And it's still early here in Europe, in Greece. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about your morning routine, how meditation maybe affects sleeping, things like that.
Right. So my morning routines are not like rigid and it changes every time, uh, because of the traveling also, and also some programs that I doing online right now. I'm in the middle of spiritual awakening course for the US. So I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and share the classes from 6 onwards, 6 to 9 in the morning, and then late in the night, 8 to 11 p.m. So it's different every time. Um, how meditation helps with the sleep and everything is meditation slows down the nervous system. That means it regulates everything, starts functioning as it should be. So it helps in each and every aspect, I would say, in life. Not only just sleeping, but also utilizing physical, mental, emotional well-being. Yeah.
Sometimes like challenges bring us on this mindful journey. How was it in your life? Was Have you been like into this whole yoga and mindfulness? For sure, you grew up in India, but how was it? The challenges in your life. What did it help to overcome them, or to grow?
Yeah. 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 Um, as everyone, me too, I went through a lot of challenges, but I was never afraid of challenges. I always took it as a learning step. So every challenge that came, and I knew somehow in the back of the mind that there is solution. At a time, there there was a time that frustration comes. Oh, why is taking so long? Why things are not easy, and we have to go through a lot of, especially growing up in India and living in Asian countries like Philippines and Indonesia, a lot of bureaucracy is there, and and then facing those um, challenges, and also as a reminder that um, there's always help available when the head is cool, when the main thing is, whenever every emotion affects the breathing. So when the breathing um, is regulated, the brain is calm. When the brain is calm, every decision that we can take comes from a higher consciousness, and we can perceive higher perceptions.
So how does it feel like for you to step into this higher consciousness? Is it just the letting go, or trust you, and actually for sure like you breathe and what's happening next for you? So maybe many people are new to meditation, and sometimes they're like, okay, how does meditation work, right? um I was the same, like maybe 8 9 years ago. I just set my alarm for 5 minutes, and I thought, okay, now I will just sit down for 5 minutes and see what's happening. And then I was just sitting there for 5 minutes. I was like, okay, that's very boring. But I did this for a couple of days, and at one point I was like, okay, actually now maybe after a week, maybe I feel in what direction this could go. But most of the time you don't know what to do at the beginning. You just, maybe you can give us, the audience, a little bit of an advice how to get started with meditation, and that maybe it's not this huge secret how to do it, right? It's just,
There is no secret at all.
yeah. that's
There,
that's
it's so natural as the nature is. Everything in nature is meditating. Even the grass that is growing is meditating. Um, what is meditation? Meditation, simply, the word meditation comes from the Sanskrit word dhyana, which is to bring awareness of every moment, awareness of everything that is happening within and without. So there are no such big secrets about meditations. Um, it sounds very big, and sometimes it might be very scary, and just to sit 5 minutes, the mind wanders. Then, one thinks, what should I do now? Bring your awareness to the breath. The tendency of the mind is to wander. It will travel. The more you try to hold, the more it runs. um, there are various techniques of meditation, how to bring back your awareness, how to you know um, come into the centeredness of your being. So it all depends on where people are. I would suggest and recommend just to bring awareness to the breath. And this is very beautiful that, um, Julia, what you have started with this app about breathing is to remind us to bring that awareness to the breath. It's as simple as that.
What does breathing mean to you, just in one word? If you would say like one word, like for you.
Life. Breathing is life. This is the first thing that we breathe in when we are born, and we breathe out when we die. So it's all about coming and going. In between, there is this space, this emptiness that encompasses everything, and that is what we all are,
Yeah.
right? So breathing is life.
Beautiful. We can't wait to join you in just 45 minutes on our app for your session. And also, you're like a kirtan player and you do a lot of music. And maybe you can tell us a little bit too, about sound healing, because I've heard one of your sessions. It was very beautiful. So how sound heals your body and, well, helps you in well-being, and also maybe because you were saying one day maybe you can play kirtan somewhere with a DJ or in a huge stage. What is so special about kirtan, and what inspires you in kirtan?
Yes. So kirtan and sound healing um, carries certain vibrations, frequencies, the mantras. See, everything is vibrations. Everything is vibrating. There is no static in this universe. Everything is moving. Yeah. Each and every cell, each and every organ, each and every chakra, energy centers, they have this certain vibrations, certain sounds, certain frequencies. So what we do with sound healings and what we do with kirtan is actually attuning to the sounds of the universe. Right now I'm sitting here, I can hear the crickets, I can hear the birds. It's a non-stop sound healing which is happening in the universe. Yeah. And the beauty of it is when you go deep within yourself, there is this anhat nad, which means unstruck sound, the celestial music which goes on 24/7. There are so many instruments that you can hear within the body.
Yeah.
Um, when you hear that, that brings you to that space of just surrender.
Surrender is a beautiful word, especially right now in this time, and I think it gives people a lot of strength to just know you can just breathe and connect and be. And that's what we are going to do today on our app. So maybe I just explain a little bit what Remind is about. Um, every day, someone else is leading a 1 minute breathing session plus 30 seconds of silence, of just connection. And yeah, today we will breathe with Punnu in 45 minutes. So you just go to the website remindcompany.com to download, or Remind on the App Store and Google Play. And yeah, then we can breathe all together. It's all about alignment, because my background is professional sports. And I know, we all know how powerful everyone is, and every single one of us, and just achieving our goals and to focus. And now imagine all of us come together for alignment and focus, and the breath and breathing together, and just, yeah, a different connection than just only social media, right? And that's why we are very looking forward to have you in just 40 minutes. And Puno will breathe with us every month, so it's beautiful to have you. And maybe you just want to share one last thing with us. Maybe you can tell the audience also, who are not like familiar with yoga, what namaste means, because many people are asking, I guess. So
Yeah,
from your perspective, and then we switch to the app.
right. Namaste, this word comes from Namaha, which means salutations. The divine in you and the divine in me bows down to the divine within each and every one of us. This is the meaning of Namaste. Honoring the divine in you. The divine in me honors you. So this is what we both come together.
So namaste to everyone on this
Namaste.
live session, and see you on the app. Thank you, Puna.
You're
Bye.
so welcome, Julia. See you soon. Namaste.